CMZTrades here. Hello, world. Back for some more strategy backtesting in historic gold future price action. I am hype. This is exciting, folks, because we have had 2 streams. This will be the 3rd live stream. And each time we have taken a look at MarketCipher, found our trade setup, and we've taken it. Now, in this episode, we're going to start off by picking up right where episode 2 left us the last time. We have to journal the trade. So we're going to make sure to get in some journaling. And then we're going to find another trade. And we're going to take that one too. So get ready. Get your drink on ice. Get your snacks. Get your laptop ready with TradingView.com. If you'd like to follow along, you're going to go to the gold chart, symbol GC, 1 exclamation mark. Let's go ahead and take a look at MarketCipher in TradingView here. GC1 exclamation mark. You can see it right here in the watermark of TradingView. Okay. And you're going to go right here to this date, August 22nd. Now, no cheating. Do not cheat. Do not put anything in chat that foretells what's going to happen. So you're going to want to use right here, bar replay. You click on bar replay, and then you can go to a specific time using select date. And you're going to select date and go exactly to this date, August 22nd. And then you're going to go to 3 p.m. or 1500 if you're doing military time. That's where we left off yesterday. We took this trade right here yesterday. Banger. Well, I guess we got out like right here somewhere. And I mean, just a beautiful trade, folks. Look at that. It was like what, 200 ticks, I think. There it is. I think we got in like somewhere around here. Yeah, look at that. Less than like hour, 15 minutes, hour, 20 minutes. Boom. Took us about how long? I'd say we started looking around here around like 3 or 4 in the morning. So by the time we found the trade, it was almost 6 in the morning. And then by 7:20, we got out of there with some nice profits, folks. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let's go to TradeZella. Yeah, we bagged 2670 on that trade yesterday. I don't even think I realized that. We bagged 2670 on that short yesterday. That's awesome. All right. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I just have to grab a drink and give you all time to settle in. And we will keep it going here in about 2 minutes. Yes, yes, y'all. And you don't stop. Here we go. Okay. I don't know about y'all. I'm ready to get into this. Now, how many of you know? Hey, look, I'm ready to trade. But we have to get some journaling done. It's too important. It's too important. So we're going to go to our sessions and continue session. Look at that. We took that short yesterday. Sure did. MarketCipher Basic Strategy, folks. That is my trading strategy. MarketCipherTrading.com is how you can get yourself the indicator. Make sure to look up the man who created MarketCipher. That is my trading mentor. I'm not saying his name because I feel like my channel has to grow a little bit more. I gotta get some respect on my channel. I don't want my channel to be like I'm shilling out all these other traders' names and stuff. I gotta get a name for myself a little bit, you know. But I'm definitely gonna let y'all know about the tools I use and where to get them. Because that's, I mean, if I'm not talking about MarketCipher, I don't know what else to talk about. For those who have been tuning in, you already know about these beautiful lines, trend lines that I have marked out. We got this beautiful trend line, this blue one, going back from like the beginning of August. And this is the first time she's broke through. Well, that's okay. Not 100% accurate. It broke through here. And then now she broke through there. And I guess we're testing the top of this thing. So, you know, she might get below this trend line though. Do one of these. You know what I mean? I mean, that 6 hour that we saw, that was, oof. It looked heavy. It looked heavy. Okay. Right now, y'all know what time it is. It's time to journal. So, let's journal. Let's make sure to journal. Journal. Okay. Here we go. Journals over here. So this session notes, this is like the entire session. So throughout the entire month, you know, we can kind of touch on some areas where it's like it's been pain points for us, or, you know, just notes to self kind of thing. Let's see. We want to go to our short from yesterday. You know, and journaling right after the trade, that can be good. But always come back to your journal for that trade once you've had time to cool off, whether it's a win or a loss. The brain needs time to process all that cortisol and dopamine, all those chemical reactions from the excitement of losing or the excitement of winning, the fear, all of those emotions. Once it's run its course, you come back to the journal, and then you write in some thoughts from a point of clarity. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? We met every criteria. What did we ace? High-low alignment, entry, ace in it. We're going to say, spoke to me, confident. Mistakes? Did we make mistakes? I don't know. I think we really smashed it. We even something else we did. We aced TP1. We took TP1, take profit 1, aced it. What else? What else indeed? I think that's good. Okay, so let's see. You know, oh, my bad. I just bumped my dang microphone. I need to double check this stream. I need to make sure that what's happening is what's happening. Okay. Here it is right here. Why can't I? Wouldn't that be something if I wasn't even streaming and I've been talking all this time? All right, let's go to YouTube Studio here. Live. Okay. Okay, I think we're there. Yeah. Okay, I think we're there. Oh, I can turn the music up just a little bit too. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, I think we're there. Oh, I can turn the music up just a little bit too. All right, cool. Yeah. And I appreciate y'all sticking with me. Growing pains, you know what I mean? Growing pains. Getting used to this streaming life. Getting used to this streaming life. Okay. We're back testing. We're journaling. Let's see. First noticed the bearish environment from daily on down. High time frame and low time frames, all bearish. The 6 hour really stood out to want to make a move downward. RSI is pointing down and split. What else did we see? Let's see. That's 6 hour. Wait. Where was our entry? It was at 6 a.m. Okay. We're just trying to get an idea. We want to make sure we're looking at the right thing here. Okay, yeah, look at that. She looks like she's got some room to go too. I'm gonna get some of this out of the way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a screenshot of this. Bear with me because I'm trying to get used to this Mac. Wait, what is this? 3 a.m. That's not. That's not where we found it. Yeah, it was 6 a.m. What is this 3 a.m.? Oh, the 6 hour won't have a 6 a.m. because it's counting by 6. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, that's fine. RSI is starting to curve up a little bit. Okay, so we got our screenshot. Now we need to get this thing to here. So here's what we're going to say. 6-hour chart. Where's my bullet point? Here we go. No. Goodness gracious, man. Can I live? There we go. VWAP. So VWAP's, you know, deep. VWAP is deep. So yeah, all of those things. That's why we really got excited about going short. You know, and it's a way we're going to look back at it later. You know, at some point in time, you go through your trades, the ones that worked, and you look at images like this. So that's going to be important. What else we got? We got I think the 2-hour stood out to us. Yeah, look at that money flow leaving on the 2-hour. 1 hour. Yep. 30-minute. 30-minute trigger was crazy. Okay, so here's where we thought to enter. So let's get a screenshot here. I kind of want to show, these, you know, like this up, down, up kind of slingshot pattern as well. All right, so we're looking at, okay, 15-minute. Bearish trigger. We're going to say double bearish trigger wave. Slingshot. All right, screenshot action. Boom. We saw RSIs pointing down. They were turning green, but the mid to high time frames were our guide. Even though the RSIs were turning green, flipping green, money flow was still leaving, and higher time frames were bearish. And most importantly, that VWAP, the yellow, That was money. So we really like the 15 there. All right, so that's why we got in the trade. Then we're gonna say, what do I say? Do I say thoughts during the trade? Sometimes I forget my language. Entry thoughts, during trade thoughts, post trade thoughts. Okay. So this is entry thoughts. During trade thoughts. Yeah, journaling is, it's tedious, but what this does, you can't think of it like, oh, I'm not going to go back and read that. Number one, you should be going back and reading it. But number two is when you write something, we know that this is proven. When you write, you are enforcing learning. That's why we journal. It's leaves an imprint on the mind, and we'll take all the imprints we can get as long as they are based on our trading strategy and not trading errors like FOMO. We don't want those kind of imprints. So during the trade, the thoughts were, whoa, ooh, excitement, because she was dumping. Thoughts were watch the 1-3-5 minute for a reversal. What did we notice? We noticed. Oh, we noticed yellow X appeared on the 5 minute. Oh, wait, that wasn't during the trade though, was it? Let's go back and take a look. Oh, it was. Yeah, there was one before, and then somewhere in the middle, we got another X. So yeah, count it. Ooh, that 5 minute trigger. We need to document that too. We need to document that 5 minute trigger. Let's get this whole thing in here. What is going on right now? You can't be serious. All right, here we go. So looking at the 5 minute chart here. Looking at the 15. Looking at the 6 hour. I mean, really, this was still part of the entry. Strong 5-minute confluence with a tight trigger wave and sharply declining VWAP. Yeah. Facts. And really just during the trade, easy. During the trade, we were thinking, this is moving with a lot of conviction. The bears are, what else did we think? We thought the bears are clearly in control. We saw another yellow X in the middle of the trade. We debated whether or not to change the plan, but we took profit at TP1 anyways. We stuck to the plan. And this was because it was looking so bearish. We wanted to get greedy and push the plan. But we didn't. We stuck to the plan. We did move our final we did move our exit profit down lower, and we trailed the price closely on the 3-5 minute. That's what we did. Exit trade thoughts. Let's see here. Exit trade thoughts. Oh, let's see. Exit trade thoughts. I mean, pretty simple here too. We took our TP1. We moved exit trade down lower to a strong support line. Trailed the price action on the 3-5 minute. And then post trade thoughts. Actually, this is the same thing. This is supposed to be post trade thoughts. This is, well, is it during the trade? Let me see. What did I do? Forget my own moves. I did during the trade and then post trade. Yeah, because during the trade includes the exit, because that was the end of the trade. So that makes sense. So we got during the trade and then this is post trade. That's why it was weird. I was saying the same thing I said during the trade. Post trade thoughts were, that was a great trade. It still looks as if it can go lower. We fast forwarded to end of day, and price retraced slightly. Oh, wait. First, we fast forwarded to the end of the day, and then price did go lower about 50 more ticks. Then it retraced about 60 ticks and moved sideways. Okay, folks, we have journaled it up. That's what we do. There it is right there. There's our trade. Let's get a screenshot of that. And we're done journaling. That wasn't so bad. It took like 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe. Hey, how about that scam wick? Jeez. Look at that thing. Anybody that had their stop loss above this support or, this trend line, or even there, I think it even got these folks. Let's see, the top of this candle, 2541.9, 2542, 2541.9. So the one on the right is one tick higher. So people that had their stop loss just above the purple candle there that you see right here, they were able to get this trade. And that's why you put your stop loss. I like to put mine at least 5 ticks, sometimes even like 10 ticks behind where everybody else is going to kind of put theirs. And if I get stopped, they can have it. But, for the people that put their stop loss like right here, they missed out on the move. But that's all right, because they're also probably managing their risk a lot more frequently. I don't like missing these moves, and so I'll risk a little bit more. And at least that's right now. Folks, what I'm telling you can change by the end of this series. We are working to take 100 trades. 100 trades. We're only on trade 29. And so far, this is stream number 3. And each stream so far, we've only managed to take 1 trade. So unless that's how it's going to be, I'm going to end up with 100 streams before this series is over. And, so be it. But I don't know yet. Look, that's the plan. Right? That's the plan. If things go incredibly well, plans could change. The whole point is that we're learning and evolving. But if I'm further along than I expected, then I'm going to shift gears. You know what I mean? I'm going to shift gears. I might do 50 trades on gold, and then start looking at NQ to try, a totally different asset. NQ is like really popular with the day traders. So, I thought, well, shoot, maybe I'll give that a go. All right. Let's see what we got here. We are going to what am I doing? Oh, here we go. Folks, I think we're ready to look for. We're going to look for our next trade. We're going to look for our next trade. Okay. Now, the dotted line is when we enter our trade. That's what I'm using it for. Let's take a look. Now look, we can go a lot faster. We know our environment. So we're gonna move relatively quickly here, folks. We're gonna move relatively quickly to figure out what we want to do next. Daily looks like some sideways action. I mean, this VWAP could come up. We could get some power there. The money flow definitely is rich enough. We got some money flow leaving here. Pretty steep. Pretty steep. VWAP might find its way up, but that could take a while. 6 hour gates are open. What time? Oh man, we just opened up this frame. Started the new day at 1500, 3 p.m. Pacific time. That means we're bearish all the way up to 9 p.m. Probably, right? Probably. The gates are open. I think there's more downward movement. I think we got some more downward movement, possibly sideways, but let's just drill into it. 4 hour says we might have something for the bulls. Might. VWAP sure has been hanging out down here for long enough. Dang near 3 days, 19th to 20th to 24, like 4 days, VWAP has just been chilling. I'd like to know if there's a divergence going on here, but I don't look at the candles when I'm back testing. And if I wasn't back testing, I would look at the candles as well. But when you're back testing, the candles have a way of showing you the move on the higher time frames. And then when you go to the lower time frames, the move hasn't quite played out, but you already kind of know from the higher time frames, and that's cheating. And we're not here to cheat ourselves. If there's a loss to be had, we will take the loss and learn from it. And we're not trying to avoid losses. We're trying to just stick to our trading plan and execute it as perfectly as possible every time. That doesn't mean it's going to win every time. It just means that we're executing it the best to our ability every time. And the only learning is not how to not lose a trade, but how to perfect recognizing our trading strategy and executing on it. That's it. We take the losses and we take the wins. If we have a good strategy, the wins will outweigh the losses, and that's the game. That's the game, folks. Now, of course, I would love to win 100% of the time. Of course. What are we talking about? Let's see here. We got, 4 hour, 4 hour just started. And up to 7. And we could come up. I mean, we could start coming up here, but it's going to be a rough ride because this 6 hour is going to fight. Yeah, the 2 hour gates are open to the upside. The RSIs are busted though. Look at this gap action. I think it wants to tighten up a little bit more. But then again, we're not in the red for very long. Maybe sometime by Friday afternoon. I don't know. See, we were very clear it was a short yesterday. As of right now, I'm not sure. I think we're going to have to let some time pass, because right now, you know, longs don't feel confident, shorts don't feel confident. I'm not trying to hop in a trade. And technically, we're not far from where we just took a trade. We took a trade at 6 in the morning and it's only 7. So what, we just stayed up all night, you know, so maybe we should fast forward this and fast forward it a little bit. I mean, what are we got the Asian session at 1600. So the Asia session comes in right around here, you know. Yep. Okay. Just thinking to myself. All right, let's come down here to the 15-minute. Folks, I'm not seeing anything that really makes me want to shout. So we're just gonna let it fast forward a little bit. In other words, in real life, in real time, we would maybe set an alert, right? We maybe set an alert on the 15-minute. So if she gets like back up to here, you know, we'd want to know, because it could have a reaction and push back down. But let's see what we got over here on these trend lines. Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, she might just kind of do one of these, you know, and we might get caught up in this little formation here. Who knows? But we're going to fast forward and see what we get. Oh, crap. Did I just hit the wrong button? Please tell me I didn't just jack everything up. What is that? Why does it do that? Oh, I'm holding down shift. I'm not supposed to hold down shift. I wonder what that does. Wait, yes, I do. Why are you being weird? Shift and right, yeah. No. What is going on? Hold on a second. Is it even moving? It's moved a whole 5 minutes. Wow. It's not going forward. Oh, you know what? If I hit play, I can get it back into the swing of things, maybe. Folks, Houston, we got a problem here. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Thursday, 22nd. Yep. Thursday, 22nd. Wait a second. We're supposed to be up here on this, on TradeZella. Okay, I'm going to refresh this, and we might have to run it back. Let's see. I don't know what's going to happen if I refresh. Okay, that's today's date. That's okay. Let's run it back. So you're about to see, you go to bar replay, all charts, hit the button, select date. We are going to 2024 August. August 22nd. Look, this is live action data right here. We're just not, that's not what we're about right now. All right, so here we are. So we need to be Thursday 22nd, basically 1500. So we need to go to 1500. Okay, now it's working. Yeah. You know, it'd be like that. You know, with we're on the MarketCipher 1 minute. Let's just try and call it as we're moving. She's going to pump. Oh, that's a dump. Wait, I mean. Okay, we're going to have to. Yeah, there's the pump. And there's the dump. She's going to dump some more. There's the dump some more. We're trying to get to 1500. We got a little ways to go. Hey, there's the trade. This is the trade we took. Right. This is the trade we took yesterday. Like right here. We got in like right here. We took a short. And then we got out somewhere around there. So we were watching like the 3 minute, 5 minute, but the whole time this is what was going on the 1 minute. Nice little trigger waves to let you know, stay in the trade, stay in the trade, you're good. Stay in the trade, you're good. Of course, money flows increasing here, split RSIs. This would be the perfect time to get out right here. And it just moves I think it moved sideways all the way to the next day. Or, you know, the next start of the trading day, 1500. You can only move 1 minute at a time when you're doing bar replay and you're looking at all charts, which we want to be looking at all charts so that we can, you know, go back and forth between time frames. Okay. So here we are. We're back in action. Where? Okay, here they are. You know, the 1 hour might be able to come up. So we got the red line because we're saying this 6 hour is going to keep on coming down. That's kind of all we think at this particular point. I think we're looking for another short, but the mid time frames are going to have to come up. They're going to have to get up to get down. You know what I mean? They're going to have to get up to get down. This 15-minute has some inwardly curved money flow. You know, we kind of could see something like this. Wham! I don't know about that, but yeah, we're not moving, folks. This is all right. Now we're back. We're back in session. We're just gonna watch. We're gonna watch MarketCipher. We're gonna watch MarketCipher on the 15-minute. She looks pumped. She wants to pump. Oh, now she wants to dump. Now she wants to pump. Yeah, she's got a little pump in her. Bears are trying to get a grip on it, but the bulls are back, baby. Yeah, look at that money flow. Look at the split RSIs. I know we was doing this, but now look at that. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish, folks. Look at the curvature on that money flow. The curvature in this VWAP. And then we have the split RSIs after tightening up here. This might be a potential entry if we can get one of the mid time frames. Okay. When you see this, they're like long lost. They're like long star-crossed lovers. They want to get back together and love each other and fly across the MarketCipher galaxy. Could be 2 hour. Remember we said the 4 hour was clipping over. VWAP could come up. We're pointing up here. I mean, the bulls got a little shot. The 1 hour is actually beautiful. Look at the curve. Ooh. We need to see this money flow. Can the money flow do it? It did it over here. And RSIs are getting tight. We're green. We might have got the tail end of that short that we took, like right here. This is where we shorted. From right here to here, like we were in this. It don't take much to get a move. I think there's a bull stampede lurking on the 1 hour. In fact, is our 6 hour shaping up at all? Nope. The 2, the 3's got a dot. The money flow's ever so slightly curving up. Don't think these bulls have left. They wanna come out and play. So what we have here, 1500 to 1800. Let's make this solid. Let's make this green. You know what would be cool is if I like labeled these. How do I do that? Here we go. Oh, here we go. 6 hour bearish. There it is. How do I get the text to, here we go. Oh, nice. We're stepping up our game, folks. 1 hour bull pump. I'm going to call it a bull stampede. It's a bull stampede. Oh, I see. They're just going to override each other, aren't they? Oh, that's why we got to go vertical. That's fine. That looks good. But what time is it though? Is it 1700? Yes, it is. So that 1 hour is just getting started. Okay. Okay. Now, 30-minute gates are open. I like what I see in the split RSI. You know, I love it. I love it. We kind of got a anchor trigger, you know, press our luck with that. Here we go. Increasing money flow. There could be a little something in here. Oh yeah, look at the 20-minute. What's the 15? Yeah, the curvature is right on the 15. Oh man, the 10 minutes full of juice. Folks, I think we're looking for a long. Now, because our higher time frames are bearish, we are not trying to get into a long and stay there for very long. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to stay there for very long. We get into this long and then we are looking to get out, trail our stop loss and get out as soon as it makes any kind of move. We are protecting our money, protecting our capital. And we're not pressing, you know what I mean? We're taking profit. There probably won't even be a TP1, TP2. It's the first sign of any, you know, doubt, we're out. First sign of doubt, we're out. But wow, that thing is really trying to do something with this pump. Okay, so can we get an entry? This could be an entry here. Let's have a look at the candles. Yeah, I mean, we bounced off of this trend line, and that's where we're getting a lot of change in buying pressure. This is the move we took downwards. This is just some kind of sideways action going on though. We are kind of breaking out of that. You know, Let's see. I mean, if she could get back down here, we'll think about going long. Oh, the FOMO. Oh dear. We don't want to underestimate how fast this could turn around, but we came off of this trend line. We're kind of creating this little local trend. Yeah, we're not getting in right here. That doesn't make sense too. Technically, if we were gonna be about this move, we would have got in like right here. This would have been a nice little get in type of, very, very conservative stop, and take profit up here. That'd be like a 1 to 2. So we missed that trade for now, unless we can kind of get something that no, the FOMO, folks, the FOMO. If yeah, this is where, see, when you get FOMO, when it starts kicking in, you want to start looking for any reason to get in. Let's get a little reminder going here. Playbook. Does a long, do we have high time frame backing us up? No. Mid time frame, the 2 to 3, and then that force clipping, yes. Low time frame, the 30 to 15, yes. Do we have 15 anchor trigger money flow VWAP RSI action? Yeah. Yes, we do. And I should have got it. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to play it too cool because I'm streaming live. This thing ain't coming down. She's about to just keep on going. Oh man. The FOMO's real, folks. The FOMO is really real. If I can get, just come on, just come on down to like the top of this little triangle action. You know what I'm saying? I think she could. And that's all. One hour bull stampede. We're crossing the bull stampede line. Okay, 15's kind of clipping. She might give us a reason to get in. The bull stampede is still alive. We got a new frame. I think the bull stampede continues. She's going to have a fight right around here. She's up against the 6-hour bearish coming up. But that's still 2 hours, 3 hours away. I don't know, folks. I think we missed the little move there. Just hold your shit together, and you will be fine. Oh dear. okay, we're going to make sure I have to journal this. I'm like getting extra. I'm feeling it. The pressure. The pressure. I can't get in now on the long because she's clipping. That's exit criteria stuff. I can't.
Life is like trick or treat. And that's all.
I can't. Unless like the 1 or 2 minute gives me something to go on. We're just going to watch it closely. That might be good enough for me. Yep. Look at this. Nice curvature on the VWAP. Money flows crazy thick. I bet you this 15 is just going to do like a little one of these and come right back in. I got to. I mean, I got to. I got to take a swing. You know, a little scalp. Little scalp. I don't know. We're kind of leaving on the 1 minute. Oh, man. Come on. Don't do this to yourself. 30 minutes open. The 1 hour wants to keep going. We got a bull stampede happening here, folks. I think we're gonna jump in. We're in. We'll run it 2 more minutes ahead to symbolize the time it takes us to get into a trade. Now I'm just kind of waiting on a, there it is. This is where I would jump in. Yes, it is. Now, this could be a trap, but that is the game we play. 1823. 1823 means 1823. Wait a second. 1823 is 6:23 p.m. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. We need to get 1823. Let's get to 1820 first. Oh yeah, and she's kind of breaking out of that, and so we might even have like a trend line confluence, closing outside of a trend line confluence. You know what I'm talking about? So we're at 1821. Oh crap! I went too far. I messed it up. Can I go back? I mean, yeah, we low key know that it's going to move sideways here, but I've already committed to getting into this trade, and so I gotta try to keep it realistic. I moved 15 minutes instead of just 1 minute, so we're gonna say 1820. Where are we at? 1823. So we're at 1821, 22, 23. This is our entry. What color should this be? Let's do like a blue. That's fine. All right. What are we doing? We're doing a long. Yeah, we can see it much better. 2 contracts, because that's how I roll. Our take profit. I think our take profit. I tell you what, the stop loss needs to be tight. Well, how much is that going to cost me? 2,000? No way. How about right here? You know, that's. I think we need to go tighter. Yeah, I'm not really trying to risk that much. Here's a Doge. We'll give these people. We'll give these people 660. We're late. You know what I mean? We're late, but this was like the entry somewhere over here. But that's all right, because I think she can manage. I don't like my stop loss. But let's see what but this is a scalp. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Like that's really all we're asking for. Can we just get something going? So, what are we talking? 25. There we go. Almost a 1-to-1. So we're entering at 25, 25, 8. You know what? Let's break out one of these too. We're going long. 25, 25, 8. I think our take profit's what? 25, 22, 5. I mean stop loss. And then it'll be a 1-to-1, so should be 25, 29, 1, 29, 2. All right. There's our trade, folks. Here's our trade. Here's our trade. And then I say we run it. We're looking for the 15-minute, which is not the best entry on the 15-minute. I'm really counting on my lower time frames to, help me out here. If we're not in the profit by the time this bull stampede is supposed to show up, we might get out early. I don't know. I just know we need to be very careful because this could turn around quick. We're not looking for much. Let's run it on the 3-minute. Oh, and I have to go at least 15 minutes in because I know it's moving sideways. I already saw that. So 1821 plus 15 would be, 36. So we got to get to at least here. Okay. All right. We are not in profit. I need to see these things curl on back up. Nice little trigger appearing. And that's not what we want. What's the 1 minute doing? 1 minute's not looking good either. Why am I even in this trade? Because the 30 minutes open. The 1 hour is open. We're going to have to give this thing a little more time to play. We didn't get the best entry. That's going to be in our journal that we didn't get the best entry opportunity. The 10 minute is not looking good. 2 minutes struggling. Did we just get trapped? It's possible. Unless that half hour, 1 hour, we're counting on this bull stampede, folks. The 1 hour bull stampede. We're just looking for a little taste. You know what I'm saying? Just a taste. Stampede. Stampedo. Oh, we should have took profit. We should have took profit. She is just sideways hustling us. Do we still like this trade that we're in? Okay. We're kind of doing like something like this. It's almost kind of like a best case scenario. We got caught in this box, folks. We got caught. We got caught with some consolidation. We need her to break out. We need a strong push up. That's our 5 minute. And that 5 minute is not showing up right now. The bears are upset that the bulls are trying to stampede on them. 15 minute is upset. Not looking. Would I still take a long right now? Absolutely not. Would I get in the long trade right now if I wasn't already? No. But the 1 hour was juiced. And it kind of made its move and we missed it. Because we were calling it right here. I was like, oh man, I should this, that, and, we could have had a little something. Anywhere between, we could have had like $800. Really, I want to move my stop below here. Is that a Mac thing? Like if you jiggle the mouse, it just like supersizes to show you where it's at. That is cool. That is not an impressive stop loss. This is really intended to just kind of get some kind of pump continuation up into here. I need her to come visit up here. And I think she's more likely to kind of do one of these. Let's see. Come on, 5 minute. Where's my stampede? She's putting up a fight, that's for sure. We got money on the table. Oh, our 5 minute got crushed. Our 5 minute got crushed. She wanted to do something, but that took us out. You know what? I mean, hindsight, but we wrote it. We thought, I think we got a little too excited about the 1 hour. It takes a little more time for these 1 hours to do their thing. This is really like an anchor. You know, we want to wait for a trigger. If one's going to show up. We knew the 6 hour was working against us. Gates are open to the downside. We knew what we were getting ourselves into. We didn't risk a whole lot. And I'll be honest with you, this is now looking like a short. I might mess around and short this. That might be what happens. Let's see. I tell you what, if we can close a 5 minute below here, we might think about it. Money flow is starting to leave. The pump might be over, folks. But first, we got to catch up. Take this L. 1931. 1931. So let's, we were in the trade for about an hour. 19. There it is. All right. We paid the piper. We were only in profit for a wee little bit. This was a surgical scalp, low key FOMO, but she had a chance, but it wasn't. The more confident trade was to look for the short, but I definitely liked what I saw when the 30 minute started looking like it wanted to do something right about here. I mean, she really did look, and she did do something. We missed it. That's all right. That's all right. Let's see what happens next. Let's see what happens next. I think we get a little more downward action. Let's see. Yep. We're about to take this short. Yeah. Ain't no bullish stampede anymore, folks. At least I don't think so. Now we just took an L, so I kind of need to chill. I need to document what just happened. Look, I didn't even set my entry properly here. All right, let's see where we at. My entry was right here on the 1 minute. $18.22. Hell, I went long on that. I guess I thought the other lower time frames would hook it up, but it just dumped on us. That was a nice little trigger wave there. Good. Okay, let's get some pictures. We got in the trade based on 1 hour. We thought there would be a bull stampede. And you know, this 1 hour can still do a thing. Like I'm saying, I just wasn't willing to risk my usual like 1200. I just wanted a 1-to-1, you know, I just wanted it something to lace my pockets. And then maybe we take another trade, you know. But let's get our pictures, see if we can't find something else. No problemo. All right, so we thought this right here. In fact, let's make sure we get a picture of that bearish, because we are guilty. All right. So we took a long here. We did not have high time frames. We felt like we had mid time frames. Let's see. I mean, low key we did, and we do. She could still pump. You know what I mean? She could still pump. We just weren't willing to risk more. We're going to flop and grope a little bit. Maybe we find another entry. We'll figure it out together. But for right now, we have to document the loss. The 15-minute was not... See, we had lower time frames ready, but my critical trade setup, I ignored it. And this has happened before. And it usually doesn't turn out good. See, we got in a trade when the 15-minute is supposed to, based on my strategy, is supposed to be doing this. This is where we're supposed to get in a trade, right? Like, look at that. Boom. That's where we're supposed to have taken the trade. But we get in when we're supposed to exit, hoping we can get a little more. So this trade was based on hope. Emotions, hopeful. Not confident. It did not, it spoke to me. I just didn't listen when it first spoke, right? FOMO. Oh, well, that's a mistake. Is FOMO an emotion or a mistake? It can be both. Bad entry confluence is the mistake. FOMO's the emotion. I should probably... Yeah, because that's fear. That's... Okay, I'm going to have to... correct it now. FOMO. What else here? No lower time frame support. Yeah. The lower time frames were ready to pull back, and we pressed it. Look, pulling back, we went long. Like, I mean, at least go long here, even though that still was a bad idea. We would have got, you know, it wouldn't have been as embarrassing. You know, there would have been we went long here. Actually, that would have been bad too. I mean, unless we got it down here. I don't know. Yeah, embarrassing. But this is part of it. And see, we get to document it. So this is good. We totally ignored our 15-minute. And we did our entry criteria. Did we wait for a close after a support? Yeah. But a day late and a few dollars short, like, look at this. Yeah, this was designed to trap you. She could have another go. I could see that. I mean, or, you know, she's does something like this. It's either one could happen. 6 hour wants to go down. This dump right here, these bears, you know, this could just be a nice little pullback, and then we go even lower. So, you know, these are the kind of things we just prepare for environmentally, but you know, we don't let it prevent us from keeping an open mind. We saw the trade, and then we got in late, and we didn't risk a lot because our stop should have been here, and we got in a trade here, and our take profit up here. This is the trade. And I need to let those slide. Especially, really, it's as simple as this. My entry criteria was not met. So what am I doing in the trade? Basically, the money flow was the only thing that made me feel, you know, that was the driver. I was like, oh, the money flow. You know, the 1 minute with a grain of salt. But look at that, the 3 minute, the 4 minute, the 5 minute, money flow was pumping in. But the RSIs turned red. They were green over here. Oh wait, this is a long time ago. Hold on. Yeah, that's when we saw it. I'll be dang. Yeah. So, you know, RSIs were green. We had the signals here, and I got cold feet. That was a mistake too. Is cold feet the word? Hesitant. Oh Lord, I hope that's how you spell hesitant. Oh wait, well that's kind of a mistake, as I hesitated, which is bad entry confluence. We'll keep it simple. Did I ace anything? No, I did not. 5 minute forward. See, this is good. I almost just went to the next trade, and I didn't realize that everything I'm going over right now, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally fumbled that one. It's actually a good thing that it's these kind of things are not winners. Now, 6 minute, with the VWAP coming up like that, I think I did say something about the 5 minute VWAP, didn't I? You know what? The VWAP on the 5 minute was hitting. It was hitting. We'll give ourselves credit there. Choppy on the 3, but the 5, yeah, that was a selling point. But the momentum wasn't aligned up. Yikes. I remember the 10 minute. Yeah, the 10 minute. When she just kind of comes down here, it's usually a pullback and she just chills like sideways. Okay. I'm getting to the stage of acceptance here. Kind of looks like this one. Then a trigger, bang. Up, down, trigger, bang. Might be 6 hours still bearish, I think. Yep. 6 hours still says down. Did that 4 hour ever clip? She did. But it's looking rough. I think sideways, a little bit of down. But there's a pump in here potentially if this 15 can come back around. If this 15 can come back around. The 5 minute though. 5 minutes gruely. We did kind of get a breakout of a trend line. I mean, that's something. So really our 3-5 RSIs and anchor triggers were not aligned. The key was the 15 minute. That was a big. And like, you see the difference though? Winning trade. We checked the boxes. An exit criteria, only, 1, maybe 2 get checked. It's just one of the 3 at least is a reason to get out of the trade. So this is a perfect trade in terms of if this was a loss, it's one that you can sleep like a baby because you did exactly what you were supposed to and you took a loss, fine. You come back here to the long that we just took and we took a loss, you're feeling like crap because you knew this is a C level trade. It might even be a D. This was a swing trade because we were basing it on mid and low. We had no short-term confluence for real. I'm not saying a long was the wrong play, but we were late. And if we would wait, there might have been another opportunity. And we will find out if that's true or not. But not good. Hesitated. I guess that's not how you spell hesitated. Hesitated big time. We saw the trade here. much later. So this is exactly what happened. Let's get a screenshot of that. Move it down to the corner so I can get, you know, the time and the price in the screenshot. Waited on an entry, on a slight pullback that never came, and then FOMO. And then felt the FOMO and entered based on we set tight stop loss and got taken out. After moving sideways. Let's put the screenshot in here. All right, and what do we do here? What do we do? Say during noticed our mistakes by mid trade. The thought of how I wouldn't enter a long here if I wasn't in one already. Exit trade, buy, stop loss hit. Lessons. Fail, emphasis on 15-minute confluence being ready. Emphasis. Am I not? I'm not spelling emphasis right, huh? Oh, it's with an A. Emphasis on 3 5-minute confluence entry ready. You know, this is trade setup ready, and that's entry ready. Very key. Very key. There it is. Journaled a loss. We got to trade 30, folks. We got to trade 30. You know what? I'm going to take a break, and I might stream again later on tonight. Very possible. We got a lot of trades to take. That doesn't mean we're rushing them. It just means I need to spend time in front of these charts. You know, that's what we're doing. We're learning. And taking the time to journal. You know, this stream is designed for those who are ready to lock in and do what it takes. This is not meant for dopamine rushes and all that other stuff. The excitement's there, you know, when it's there, and it's not when it's not. We're still trading inside of Thursday. So our 2.7K is now down to 2K. We're still up 5K for this particular week. So, you know, we didn't take a big loss. That's very manageable. And you know, we're not broken up about it. It's data. We're still rolling. I will see you all in the next episode where we prepare to take the next trade and journal it. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as well at CMZTrades. Thanks for being here.